What's the challenge and chows? JoesphGames here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Glazed Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we started our adventures here in the Rankor region, the final region of this game, and we face Shell. We also got our starter out here in the Rankor region, and we've arrived here on Oaken Isle. Do you think you can take the heat? In today's episode, we will be going further on, and we will be seeing what Oaken Isle has for us. We still haven't got our encounter here. We're about to get our encounter here, and we have got our encounter here. It is a Skarmory. Alright, cool. I actually really like Skarmory. I like Skarmory, and I will call it Falcon, because that's what I call my Skarmories. I like calling my Skarmories Falcon. Alright, Shrooms, get on out here, and you are my catcher. You're my designated catcher for this region, like you were when we were back in Tunod. Remember those days where you were my designated catcher? I hope you do, because those were the good days. Those were the good days where you could be my designated catcher. Alright, so we got the Leech Seed up. I'm going to spore you, and we'll see what happens for then onwards. We'll be able to throw balls once you are spored. Alright, so you are Leech Seeded, you are spored, you have at least 2 rows of spikes up for some reason. I don't know why. And the HP is going down for you because of the Leech Seed. So I should be able to throw a ball and see what happens. Alright, ball, it is time. 1, 2. Oh, that's a 2. Come on, you want to be called Falcon. You want to be called Falcon. I want to call you Falcon, if you catch, that is. You know, I don't have time for this. On the day I'm recording, I have a job interview later on, so I'm excited for that, but I'm also kind of nervous is why I'm recording. Yeah, which is why I'm recording a lot of these episodes, because the fact is I'm kind of nervous about that job interview, and talking to you guys calms me down, because JoesphGames doesn't feel nerves. Joe feels nerves. Joe gets scared. Joe gets all these things, but JoesphGames does not. That's why being JoesphGames allows me to take my mind off things. Well, that's what I like to think anyway, in the deluded parts of my brain, which is quite a lot of them, really. But yeah, I've got a job interview later on. It's going to be a rather interesting job. It is actually as part of it as being a technical consultant. So that's something I actually have a degree in doing. So, you know, that's what I would like. I finally will be able to use my degree, being a technical support consultant. Would be really cool to be able to use my degree. That's the one thing I want from having a job. That's the one thing I want from having a job, is to be able to use my degree. Because otherwise it just feels wrong. And the job I had the job interview I had a few days ago, I didn't get it. They're looking for someone who's a lot more sales focused than I am, and I don't really have that much sales experience, sadly, so my chances of getting that job were slim and none. This Skarmory, it does not want to get in my balls. And I got like possibly 1, maybe 2 more opportunities at this before Leech Seed kills him. There we go, Skarmory. It took you forever, but you are in the ball. We have a Skarmory, the Armored Bird Pokemon. A Pokemon that has a body of and the wings of steel. People in the past used its feathers from the former Skarmory to make swords and knives. Alright. Cool. And I'm going to name you, as I said, Falcon. So I will now put on a repel I think I have repels. I don't have that many, actually. Which is not great. Hopefully I can make it to this town that is supposed to be here, and I'll be okay. With the amount of repels I have. I may have a max repel. No, I don't. I only have 3 repels. Alright, I'm going to be doing this for 3 repels then. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully I can make it to this town then. Conkeldor! Jake! This is actually your fight. This is actually a fight that you can handle yourself, Jake. He's trying to focus. He's trying to tighten his focus, Jake. There we go, Jake. One of the best members of our team from Johto. Was able to withstand the power of that Garchomp, of Chris's Garchomp with outrage, and it was so scary for Jake to be dealing with that. I literally thought Jake was going to go down quite a few times there, but I'm so thankful he did not. And now he can sort of breeze through opponents for the moment in time whilst we're waiting. I do know the first gym leader is a poison type gym leader, so Jake might be actually helpful there too. And also things like Newcastle and Swampert might be helpful too. So we will honestly see. What do you have for me? You start with a Golem. Jake can handle a Golem. Jake's got Brick Break. Brick Break. And Jake can handle... That's going to do a lot of damage. That's going to kill. That's going to kill. That's going to kill. Jake is so good. Steelix. That... Jake's got this again. I hope. I mean, he could crunch me. But, you know, I got Brick Break. I do outspeed, and the Brick Break should do an awful lot of damage. Does not kill because he's a bulky Steelix. And the Iron Tail does do okay damage. Okay damage on the Iron Tail there from the Steelix. But not enough to make me worry in any way, shape or form. And an Aggron. Okay. This Brick Break is 4 times effective against you. So that should be enough to kill. And yet again I outspeed. So this should be rather cool. There we go. So I'm sort of hoping I get this job. I would really like it. It's a bit far out for me to get going. Especially on a Monday when I got to get to Wrexham to do my regular radio show, so that's kind of annoying, but I can handle it. Torterra. I can handle it, and I'll be okay, and I should be able to deal with this. So it'll be very hard to like come. If I got the job, I'd have to on a Monday. I'd have to come back here on the bus and then pick up my bag to go to my brother's, and then go back out on the bus, which is kind of annoying, but I could do it. And then I'd have to rely on the fact that I'd already uploaded whatever I'm recording for Mondays. You know, up to the channel, whatever I'm recording for Mondays, you know, when I record things for Mondays, I would have to rely on that already being up on the channel from the night before on Sunday. So I'd have having a job will probably have to make me bulk record myself a lot more, especially if I'm going to do daily series like this and Let's Go and my Draft League battles. So with all that in mind, I'm going to have to bulk record a hell of a lot more, but I can do this, and I really want a job It's not that I want the money, it's that I want to be able to be actually doing something at this moment in time, because I'm fed up of sitting on my arse. Literally I am. I'm fed up of sitting on my arse doing nothing. So I want to do something, I want to do something productive, and I want to do something for the world. Yes, sure, I make entertaining videos that go up on YouTube, but like, that's not enough. That's not enough. Especially since these videos don't make me any money. And I don't have the capabilities of monetizing my channel anymore since YouTube put the things up to 1,200 subscribers for their partnership rules, which makes it really hard for people who are really small YouTubers to get out there. But apparently YouTube's like got a load of things going wrong with it at this moment in time. Like the new one I've heard from YouTube, the new one I've heard that YouTube has problems with is super chats during live streams. Apparently, so if you don't know what a super chat is, basically people can pay money to say something to the person who is streaming, and basically that will allow them to get the attention of the streamer. But sometimes some streamers don't pay attention to the chat, and when you do a super chat, that puts your thing to the top of the list. That makes a streamer draw attention to whatever you're saying. Sometimes it will say it out, sometimes it has a text-to-speech thing, and other things as well, and that's basically what a super chat is. You pay money and it says what you need, it says what it needs to say out there. But the problem is with this is YouTube uses an algorithm. Yes, YouTube uses an algorithm for a lot of things now, doesn't it? You're thinking, you say to yourself, Joe, YouTube uses a lot algorithms for a lot of things. What's wrong with that? Well, this algorithm is able to detect whether your thing is offensive, whether what you're saying is offensive or not. And if it deems what you are saying is offensive, according to the article from The Guardian of all places, the British newspaper The Guardian, if what you said is offensive, what would usually happen with super chats is basically it would split the whatever money was made from the creator and YouTube itself. YouTube would get a cut of that bill. Lava cookie, really? It's all that's down here? Okay, so YouTube would get a cut of that bill. Oh, and the creator would get a cut of that bill as well. And then, if the YouTube decides to say whatever you're saying is deemed offensive by YouTube, then the creator gets nothing. The creator gets nothing, and all of them, I don't know if it's split at that point, if it's split between YouTube and the charity, but it is donated to charity. So whatever the creator gets is donated to charity. And you know people will milk this, and you know people will try and say offensive things to YouTubers because people are just nasty idiots and just like to abuse a system when they see a problem. So they will say offensive things to YouTubers, and basically the creator will get no money from this, and will have to say the offensive thing that is part of, and have to deal with that, or will have that offensive thing said out on his stream, and it'll be there for all eternity if he turns that stream into a video. So it's really bad. I mean, at least if he got a cut from this, it would have made something for the creator, but the creator gets nothing out of this, so it's really annoying for the creator and makes YouTube a really hard place to think about streaming on. I don't, when I have streamed in the past, I've streamed to YouTube because that's basically where my viewer audience is. I've tried streaming on Twitch before and it's not really worked for me, but I think this is going to make a lot of people want to go over to Switch, go back to continue on over on Twitch. And of course, if people are already on Twitch, it's going to be another reason that they are streaming already on Twitch, and it might move people over to Twitch. And of course, also, then it might also, what is it now? Make people use Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is such a much more of a better service because you can just pay through PayPal on Streamlabs. And it's like you're subscribed. It's like you're hitting the subscribe button on Twitch because you pay through PayPal using that as well. So that might be what people decide to do in those situations. So yeah, YouTube system is once again up. Once again, they have fudged up with systems. And honestly, I can't I expect these kind of things from YouTube after all, really. I expect these kind of things, you know. You get used to it after a while, don't you? Just YouTube is a system. It's just a system. You know what word I'm trying to use there, but I'm not saying it because I'm trying to be a bit more PG because I'm going into the Let's Go era, and I would rather try and not, want to make my videos a bit more child friendly because people, we're going to have a fresh bunch of trainers, which could be children, coming in for Let's Go. We always get a fresh crop of trainers coming in for the new games, and especially since these are going to be much more Go oriented, I can't see why, we're not gonna have a bunch of new child friendly gonna have a bunch of new trials coming to not just my channel but to YouTube to find out more information about these brand new games. They're gonna want hints, tips and tricks. They're probably not gonna want to watch me because I'm not gonna be able to give them hints, tips and tricks since I'm doing a Nuzlocke, but I might be able to give them some advice. And I'm excited to be able to give some advice, and I'm excited for the new crop of new trainers coming in that every new game has. So I'm excited for that, and I can't wait to see what the Let's Go has in store for us. I've watched a lot of the trailers, and I'm excited for what we've got in store for Let's Go. A Scorch. Oh. Okay. I was wondering what the hell that was, but of course it's like the poison ivy back in the forest. You remember the forest all that time ago? Basically, it burns me, so I gotta be careful going on those spots. So I really don't want to be going into a scorched spot because otherwise it's gonna randomly burn one of my Pokemon, which is not cool. That is not cool at all. Checking out our Nidoking. Nice. I still haven't got my encounter. There we go. Here's my encounter for Mount Tri-Touch. I don't have a Growlithe yet? Do I not have a Growlithe yet? Because if I don't, this is pretty cool. I want a Growlithe. Ow, the ember hurts. Ember hurts. I got the leech seed up, which is kind of cool. You are not the member of my team I should be using against this thing, but you are the only member of my team that can stat sale. So that's why I have you on the team at this moment in time. Let's get the leech seed up and let's try and get that HP back because I'm a little worried against this Arcanine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! We caught an Arcanine. The legendary Pokemon. This feet-floored Pokemon is said to run at 6,200 over 6,200 miles in a single day and night. Its fire blazes wildly within its body. It's the source of its power. Alright, cool. I'm going to call you Frank. Yeah, there we go. We got Frank the Arcanine. I don't know why I'm calling it Frank, but why not? Sit back on that repel. I think we're okay at this moment in time to not have to give a potion to our Pokemon at this moment in time. I don't know what's through the cave door, and there seems to be a spot right here. Pidgeot. This is not the right Pokemon to be dealing with Pidgeot. That is Newcastle. Or Wishmaker. Because Wishmaker has Thunderbolt, Newcastle has Rock Tomb. I guess also Kips could have handled this too. Sure. Lower my special attack. Lower my physical attack, why don't you? I can never remember what Feather Dance does. Because I don't really see it that often, that's why. It's just one of those moves that you never usually see that often. You're a Charmeleon? Why do you have a Charmeleon at this late stage in the game? Where's that Charizard? And why is it also level 69? Why is it level 69? And more importantly, why is it a Charmeleon? There is no reason for that. Omastar. Shrooms. Let's do the leaf. Let's do the Giga Drain. Now I get this one, it's a fully evolved form, but like Charmeleon's just a mid-stage Pokemon. It makes no sense for you to have a Charmeleon. Lapras. Wishmaker. Speaking of Lapras, that is going to be a fun thing. The Lapras Master Trainer battle, because that Lapras, if you've been watching the trailers, there's the Master Trainers in the games, and the Lapras Trainer has Solar Beam, which Lapras doesn't usually get. I know Lapras, and it doesn't usually get Solar Beam. So, but it does get Thunderbolt. So that's weird that Lapras gets Thunderbolt and Thunder. I know this. And they decided to give Solar Beam, a move that Lapras usually doesn't get. So, if you're going to beat him, if you're going to beat that Lapras trainer, when you get the opportunity to face the Lapras trainer, you're probably going to need Thunderbolt. Because that's basically what you're going to have to do. And there's no held items, there's no recovery items in any way, shape or form, so you're going to have to take that hit of the Solar Beam. But hopefully the Thunderbolt will do reasonable damage for you to be able to at least maybe two-shot him? Depending on like EVs and IVs, you might be able to outspeed. Because I don't know, you may be. But we'll honestly have to wait and see too when we get those Master Trainers in the game to see what like EVs and IVs they have, and then be able to figure out whether we can what levels we'd be able to outspeed them and how we deal with the situations that that we have to deal with. You're in the middle of a volcano here. This is not a hot springs. This is actually kind of scary. But Danny's got this. Danny, you've been dealing with Togekiss for a while now. Oh, he's glowing. Danny, you've been dealing with Togekisses for a while now. You know what to do against Togekisses. I love you for knowing what to do against Togekisses. And it somehow lives. Danny's Thunderbolt. The Style attack does nothing, it's fine. Extreme Speed. Does reasonable damage, but you get the burn for my Flame Body. Which doesn't really matter because I was coming through the Thunderbolt anyway, so you're going to die this turn. And an Azumarill. I would love to stay in here. I would love to stay in, but that is a horrible idea. Even with the fact that I got a super effective Thunderbolt ready to go, it would be a horrible idea to stay in here. When I can go to Wishmaker and do a super effective Thunderbolt and do roughly round about the same damage. It doesn't kill! Which means, in other words, that Magmar wouldn't have killed too, and possibly could have died to the Hydro Pump, which would have been not cool. So I made the right play. And a Clefable. I have Newcastle. Want to come out here and deal with this thing, Newcastle, please? Hopefully this Sludge Bomb does a lot of damage. Nice, it does. Don't know where I'm going in here. So these episodes might be a bit long. These episodes might go a bit longer. Might not also go a bit longer because I don't know where I'm going in these places. There's a scary noises up ahead. Do I want to continue on? I do want to continue on. Gardevoir versus Jake. Oh wait, I stepped on a Scorch Slab, didn't I? I stepped on a Scorch Slab, and now Jake is in a situation where Jake can't really deal with the Gardevoir, even with Shadow Ball. So I'm gonna have to deal with Madkips. I'm gonna have to deal with this with Madkips. Madkips can deal with this. Madkips can deal with this, but I would have preferred to deal with it with Jake. Gardevoirs don't have a lot of defense, so it's okay. Let's go into Shrooms and deal with the Zoroark coming in. I'm going to have to be careful because he did set up the Future Sight and I'm going to be hit. Someone is going to be hit by a Future Sight, so I hope it's not someone I need to not be hit by Future Sight. Because Future Sight is scary. It's kind of scary with Shrooms and also with Newcastle. Delphox. Let's go back into Madkips. And we'll Lava Cookie up Jake in a minute. Because I don't really want to deal with that. Madkips is going to take the Future Sight attack. And yeah, Madkips was a very good Pokemon to take the Future Sight there because other Pokemon would have been seriously hurt by that. Like Jake or Newcastle, like, not Jake maybe, but like Newcastle for sure, and definitely Shrooms. Lucario. Extreme Speed should do nothing to me. Okay, it did reasonable. It's a crit. It's a crit. It's a crit. It did reasonable damage because of a crit. So I can't measure damage amounts based on crits. Let's lava cookie up. And let's give some Mooks out. And then we will give a Moomook out to Madkips as well. Right, let's continue on. Mum, stop this. Dad realised this was wrong. Why can't you? You're just as weak and foolish as your father. What would you know about power? You can't even battle strongly. I'm glad you quit Team Fusion. You're a hindrance to our plans. Absol, make sure to keep these two well back whilst I secure Moltres. Of course, milady. Moltres, fighting me is useless. I will capture you no matter how much you resist. Prepare yourself for servitude. You think you can simply enter my volcano and capture me? I will not go into one of those abnormalities you call Pokeballs unless I am dead. You want to try? Go ahead. I will not give you the dignity of battle for your servitude. Master Ball, go. Not so high and mighty inside my Pokeball, are you now, Moltres? Never worry. Your friends will join me soon enough. At my side soon. Absol, well done. Return. Good job. Regina. Ah, hi Prius. Regina, please. You don't have to do this. It isn't the will of Arceus to capture his disciples. Please, Regina, release Moltres at once. Prius? No. I may say, I must stay on track. Love is only for fools, but real power is eternal. Moltres, you'd fly. The balance of nature has been disturbed. Arceus is displeased with this sin. As the head of the church, it is my duty to end this for all of our sakes. Knocked out, now you fly. Joanne, my mother is right. I'm too weak to do this on my own. That's why I really rely on you, but I'm going to charge that and stop my mother as well. Thank you for coming out here. Take this. There's something fun. Maybe this time to do something fun. Maybe the gym badge on Nitro Isle. Whatever you do, go ahead. Good luck. See you again sometime. No Pidgeot, use fly. I gotta stop stepping on those spots. I've really got to stop stepping on those spots. Everyone is burned. Right. Well, I'm going to end off this episode in a minute once we get back to the Pokemon Center. But before we go back to the Pokemon Center, I want to see what's in this tunnel. Okay, so this is a part of, this is another part of Mount Wild. And now, Tri-Touch. This is his secret training location. Let's see what you got on your hands. Two Pokemon, you start with a Breloom. Jake! We're going to end off this episode by facing this trainer. And another Breloom. Alright, Jake, we got this. Show the world you got this. And that should be the end of this Breloom. There we go. Jake rose to level 84. And Jake's been very useful at this moment in time. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that. And that's the end of that. That's basically just it. Just one trainer in this little cave. I don't understand why there's an entrance here. But I will face you, and I don't mind doing it. You know? I aim to please, and I have done that. Anyway, I'm going to run to Pokemon Center, heal up, and end off this episode here on Oaken Isle. In the next episode, we will head to Nitro Isle and take on the first gym of the Rankor 4. But until next time, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I am JoesphGames. Mean to la Pokemon, get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Also follow me on Twitter at JoesphGames, where you'll find out when I upload next. Also, if you want to see some more videos, there should be some in the top right and top left hand corner of this end card. So until next time, I'm JoesphGames, and I am out. See you again.